Eddie walked into the gallery about 2.5 years ago and pulled this camera out from his pocket and asked me, could I have a look at some of his work, and ended up looking at it, seen these lovely drawings that he was doing, and asked him, go around to his house and have a look at them in the flesh, and ended up going around there. And one of the first things he asked me was, that he used to do a bit of bodybuilding, a bit of training in a gym years ago with a guy called Whalley, and I said, yeah, that's my dad, and all of a sudden we had this connection together, and we then started looking into. I'd seen him doing a lot of scenes in bars and jazz players, and all of a sudden, we started chatting about all the stories that came out of the shipyard, and maybe he could portray them with the amazing sort of figurative work that he was doing. So I sent him off on a project and basically got him to do a big canvas, because obviously the shipyard was a big place and he needed to paint big, and I seen that he needed to do that, and all of a sudden I came back a few weeks later and seen the work he was working on, and all of a sudden stories started to come out of it that he started to remember.
Most of my family have worked in a shipyard at some time or other. My father worked there for 36 years, or something close to 36 years. And my brother, he worked there for a similar period. He was a shipwright. But although they could call themselves shipyard men, I can't really. I only worked there for 5 years. So I'm not of that pedigree, really. But 5 years is enough to get a flavour of the working atmosphere, and it's helped immeasurably in making these tributes in paint.
Well, I think the thing about Eddie's work is obvious. There's a story behind it. He's obviously a very good painter, a very good artist. He's got a story about his life, but also the fact that both of us were born and bred in East Belfast. There's a story there about the shipyards, and we've always been interested. I go and take photographs of the cranes, and to hear that there was a guy here who had a story to do with Eddie, it just kind of drew us in a wee bit,
I have to say it's very reminiscent of William Connor. I don't know much about art, but I know Connor and I know his kind of style, and I think Eddie has really encapsulated the feeling of the shipyard, be it welding, be it the humour and the camaraderie amongst the people that work there.
And having looked at the pictures, if I saw this style anywhere, even without Eddie Millar's name on it, I would immediately say, I think that picture was painted by Eddie Millar.
So the exhibition's on for 6 weeks. The Titanic Belfast has actually given us this amazing gallery for the whole of the 6 weeks. It's on into the middle of May, and again it's open from around 10 to 5 every day, and it's open to all the public, and it's free admission as well.